Hi guys, welcome to a video about Archlinux logout. You may have or may not have seen that the name actually is already a bit wrong, in the sense that we started creating an application to log out from our tiling window manager. Have something nice. And back then it was called ArcoLinux, right? ArcoLinux logout. These days, well, we've changed the name. Let's go gradual. We've changed the name to Archlinux logout because it can be applied to anything based on Arch. So that's one thing. And these days I've been using it on Alma Linux, Ubuntu, Linux Mint. So you've seen the migration videos of ArcoLinux Chat WM. So if you don't know what Chat WM is, that's this thing, right? It's a tiling window manager with all kind of desktops and apps we can launch, and migrating that to anything Linux. So Archlinux logout can be applied on ArcoLinux, anything Arch, and besides Archlinux. Now, thanks to a user, we've added some extra code to our system. So what we need to do is update our computer systems. And in here will be the new Archlinux logout git, and we enter, right? In the meantime, I'm gonna pause the video and look for the name of the user, because of course I'm thankful that people put forward code. Basically it's time, energy, that's appreciated as much as donation or helping other users, right? Time is money. So yeah, thanks for providing the code, but let me look up for the name here. Although I think it's already in our article. So each, where are your internet? Each release, we tell you what's new, what's changed and all that. So that's on the information website, arcolux.info. That's the information about what is it actually, right? So we'll release, voila, there we are, 2004. And we have to thank Korbajan for it. So it is appreciated, right? If you put in effort to change and improve ArcoLinux or the apps of ArcoLinux, so any help is appreciated. Simple as that. So what is changed is that the Archlinux logout is still an application that's embedded in your system here. User share, all the Arch stuff are here, right? And the Archlinux logout is as well here, but that's the app. Then there's the configuration, and the configuration, if you launch it, you'll get a logout somewhere here, right? As you see, I did not launch it yet, so super X, and this is what we're talking about. In the meantime, you've seen in the background that we have here a folder called Archlinux logout. Now I can still see through it, so that's why this thing is up here. Opacity 80, you can make it darker if you want, all dark, opaque, or just the slider makes it simple. Same for the icon sizes, maybe it's like a little bit bigger, or the font size to go with it. Themes, look at all those themes, right? They're beautiful themes. And I've actually created things myself. The handy is really created by me personally. My right hand created it, and I just voila. Okay, just the design that I think was a test of how do you call it, the touchpad, or when you draw with a pen, things like that, right? So we have all these possibilities, but thanks to the new code, you can change the L, the R, the S, the U, the H, maybe in your keyboard, in your language, right? You have a different approach in the naming, or you want to change it in your language, and you need the letter as well to go with it, etc. Right? So good ideas. In here, in the home Eric, so your own home directory, .config, Archlinux logout, you have, or you had, right? In the past, you had a lot of variables, and these variables will be read and used. So I've changed a little bit the opacity, the icon size is a bit bigger, font size 16, super X, that's the result. But now you can also change these guys here. So shut down, we could say Maybe logout is easier for recording. L, next to L in my keyboard is an M, and there's no other M. And save. Super X, and our logout has changed to an M. And M is gonna work. You see? So that's the big change. If you don't know yet anything about the ArchLinux logout, so have a look at the videos, but basically what I've told is pretty much it. There are much choices, like the breeze blur, maybe something you'd like, I don't know. Have a look. You go over them and it gives a little bit of blur. Of course the letters stay the same, still an M. And you can go change everything here. What I personally do, but it's personally, and that is basically say I don't want all the others. So what I never do is a suspend and an hibernate. Basically I don't lock either, right? Because nobody touches my PC. I'm at home. But I cancel, a log out, a restart, a shut down, cool, and the lock we just keep to see it still works, right? So if I press now Super X, it's less crowded. And it's the only one, the ones I want, right? And yes, let's check if the lock is still working. Depends on another application. And we have some fishies there. And if you want to have something different as fishies, yes, you can go in the code, but there is also the better ArchLinux better lock screen, where you basically set any wallpaper. And the fishies, as we call it, is in here as well. So it's simple as that. You just select, click, apply image, or load it up, or blur intensity. So some changes you can make. And basically, when you do a super Q, well, often in tiling when I manage, right? Super Q, super L, often locking things. And off you go. You have your own wallpaper to lock everything up. All right, so have fun with the new improved ArchLinux logout, and enjoy learning about Linux.